White is often linked to cleanliness, simplicity, and even healing. But in the world of nutrition, white foods have earned a bad reputation, especially among people with type 2 diabetes. That's largely because of refined grains, like white rice and white flour, which have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients. What's left is a product that digests quickly and causes blood sugar spikes. But not all white foods are created equal. Some can actually support blood sugar control, especially for seniors over 60. Hi, and welcome to Healthy Aging with Nutrition. In this video, we'll uncover 5 unexpected white foods for diabetes that might become your new go-to ingredients. They help manage type 2 diabetes, support a healthy diabetic diet, and improve blood sugar control without medication. So be sure to stick around. And if you believe in healing through simple nutrition, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more diabetes smart strategies. The first white food on our list might just surprise you. It's comforting and incredibly powerful for blood sugar control. White food number 1. Cauliflower, the blood sugar balancer. Let's kick things off with one of my favorite white foods for diabetes, cauliflower. It's not only low in carbohydrates, but it also contains sulforaphane, a natural plant compound that's been shown to help lower blood sugar and even reduce insulin resistance. A 2017 study published in Science Translational Medicine found that sulforaphane-rich extracts from cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower lowered fasting blood glucose by up to 10% in people with type 2 diabetes over 12 weeks. That's quite a result, and all from a veggie that's often overlooked. It's packed with fiber, which slows digestion and prevents spikes in blood sugar after meals. 1 cup contains 2.5 grams of fiber and only 5 grams of carbs, making it a perfect side dish or rice substitute. Meet Carol, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Oregon. After her doctor warned her about early-stage insulin resistance, she started swapping white rice with mashed cauliflower twice a week. Within 3 months, her A1C dropped from 6.4% to 5.9% without any medication. Her secret? Cauliflower mash with a bit of Greek yogurt and garlic. It became her comfort food that helped her beat diabetes naturally. Pro tip for seniors: try steaming cauliflower with a pinch of turmeric or mash it with garlic and olive oil for a comforting blood sugar-friendly alternative to potatoes. Have you ever tried cauliflower rice or mashed cauliflower? Let me know your favorite way to cook it in the comments. But what if you could eat something just as white and soft and it actually absorbs sugar before it hits your bloodstream? That's exactly what our next food does. White food number 2. White beans, the glucose sponge. What if I told you there's a humble pantry staple that works like a sponge inside your digestive system, soaking up sugar before it can ever reach your bloodstream? That's exactly what white beans do, and they're quickly becoming a go-to diabetes food to eat, especially for those of us over 60 who want to lower blood sugar naturally. Whether it's navy beans, cannellini beans, or great northern beans, these creamy legumes are rich in soluble fiber and resistant starch, 2 powerful nutrients that slow down the digestion of carbohydrates and help manage blood sugar after meals. A 2012 study in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that people with type 2 diabetes who added just 1 cup of legumes daily, including white beans, experienced a 0.5% reduction in A1C after 3 months. That's as effective as some first-line medications. According to Dr. David Jenkins, the lead researcher from the University of Toronto, the soluble fiber in beans plays a major role in stabilizing blood glucose, improving heart health, and enhancing satiety, especially for older adults with insulin resistance. John, a 72-year-old veteran from Texas, added half a cup of white beans to his lunch salads and soups 5 days a week. Not only did he feel fuller longer, but his fasting blood sugar dropped from 138 to 110 milligrams per deciliter in just 8 weeks, and his cravings for sweets nearly vanished. Easy senior tip: mash white beans into homemade hummus, blend them into soups, or add to casseroles for long-lasting energy and blood sugar control. Adding your voice to the conversation helps build a stronger, more informed community. Feel free to leave a tip or story below. Coming up next, I'll reveal the white food that protects your brain and balances sugar. It's a senior favorite you may already be eating without realizing its power. White food number 3. Mushrooms, the brain and blood sugar protector. They may not look flashy, but mushrooms are one of the most powerful white foods for diabetes, and they're especially important for seniors. Mushrooms are low in carbs and calories, but rich in beta-glucans and ergothioneine, 2 natural compounds that help reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect brain function, which is crucial as we age. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease, seniors who ate 2 or more servings of mushrooms weekly had a 50% lower risk of mild cognitive impairment. That's not all. A separate study from the National Institute on Aging found that mushroom extracts helped lower blood glucose in adults with type 2 diabetes by improving insulin signaling pathways. At a community health workshop in Phoenix, a group of seniors was introduced to adding mushrooms as a meat substitute in pasta dishes and stews. One participant, Robert, 74 and living with type 2 diabetes, began using mushrooms in place of half the ground beef in his chili recipe. Over the next few months, he reported not only steadier blood sugar readings on his glucometer, but also improved sleep and fewer foggy moments during the day. Practical tip for seniors: choose white button, shiitake, or oyster mushrooms. Lightly sauté them in olive oil or add to stews. Avoid deep-fried versions that cancel out the benefits. They're versatile, quick to prepare, and gentle on digestion. Perfect for healthy aging. What's your favorite way to eat mushrooms? Let's swap ideas in the comments. And speaking of flavor, our next white food not only boosts your meals, but also naturally lowers blood sugar and supports your heart. White food number 4. Garlic, the natural glucose fighter. Believe it or not, garlic is not only a rich flavor enhancer with a long culinary history, it is also recognized as a natural glucose blocker with real scientific support. Several studies, including one published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, have found that aged garlic extract significantly lowers fasting blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and improves cholesterol levels in people with type 2 diabetes. The key compounds responsible are allicin and S-allylcysteine, which enhance insulin sensitivity and help your cells absorb glucose more efficiently. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic have also highlighted garlic's potential cardiovascular benefits, which is important since people with diabetes are at higher risk of heart disease. Garlic helps reduce blood pressure, improve circulation, and even lower LDL cholesterol, contributing to overall senior health. In fact, incorporating garlic regularly, even just 1 to 2 cloves a day, can improve insulin function, reduce oxidative stress, and lower the glycemic impact of certain meals when paired with carbohydrates. This makes it an ideal ingredient for seniors trying to manage type 2 diabetes, hypoglycemia, or insulin resistance without extreme dietary changes. Easy senior tip: crush or chop garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. This activates allicin, the compound responsible for garlic's powerful effects. Try adding fresh garlic to soups, roasted vegetables, or mix it into yogurt-based dressings. But don't go anywhere yet, because our final white food is a little-known grain with a big impact on steady energy and blood sugar stability. White food number 5. Pearled barley, the slow-carb champion. Unlike refined white carbs that cause sudden glucose spikes, pearled barley is a gentle, steady energy provider, earning it the title of a slow-carb champion for blood sugar control. Pearled barley is a lightly processed whole grain where only the outer husk is removed, preserving most of its beta-glucan fiber, which slows down digestion and the absorption of glucose. This makes it one of the most effective white foods for diabetes, especially for managing insulin resistance and preventing post-meal spikes. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults who consumed 30 grams of barley beta-glucan daily experienced a 22% reduction in post-meal blood sugar and significantly improved insulin response within just 4 weeks. In addition, the National Institute on Aging emphasizes the role of slow-digesting grains like barley in promoting cardiovascular health, supporting gut microbiome diversity, and maintaining stable energy levels, all vital for senior health and healthy aging. Practical tip for seniors: try swapping out white rice or instant oats with barley porridge, or mix cooked barley into soups, stews, or grain bowls. It's hearty, mild in flavor, and keeps you full without raising your blood sugar sharply. Know a friend or loved one who could benefit from this? Share this list with them. Small food changes can make a big impact. So there you have it. 5 white foods for diabetes that break the old rule that all white foods are bad. In reality, these nutrient-rich superfoods can help you lower blood sugar naturally, improve insulin sensitivity, support heart and brain health, and promote healthy aging through smarter eating. Let's quickly review the stars of today's video. 1. Cauliflower, rich in fiber and sulforaphane, supports blood sugar control and helps reverse insulin resistance. 2. White beans, the glucose sponge that slows digestion and reduces A1C. 3. Mushrooms, boosts brain and blood sugar protection thanks to ergothioneine. 4. Garlic, nature's glucose fighter with cardiovascular and metabolic benefits. And 5. Pearled barley, a slow carb that keeps blood sugar steady and the gut healthy. You don't need a complicated diet to beat diabetes. These everyday white foods are gentle, affordable, and backed by real science from institutions like Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, and the National Institute on Aging. Next step for you? Pick 2 of these foods and try them in the next 3 days. Start slow and track your results with your glucometer. Over time, small changes make a big difference. For more guidance, check with your healthcare provider or ask them about adding more fiber-rich foods to your diabetic diet. If this video helped you, like, share, and subscribe for more tips on diabetes nutrition, senior health, and living better with every bite.